It's really nicely decorated, whoever built the place. I turned this bedroom into a walk-in closet. If I'm on this side, I get to see a beautiful winding road. And this is my favorite. Just calming and soothing and a bit of outdoors. And I do love the snow. And I was lucky, I found a scratch. And then here's our kitchen. It's full, but it's fun. And I created my own little shelving, so I love it. And this pinup girl, she's my favorite. She's kind of inspirational, you know, as being an elegant, beautiful, sophisticated lady. Life for love, grace, and peace. Oh God. If I was to have everything I've ever wanted to create, I'd need a museum.
Resolve is this remarkable campaign where folks came together to meet a need in the city. So the idea of providing affordable homes with supports to vulnerable populations, pretty neat thing.
What makes Resolve unique is the partners it brings together. For example, in this case, CalBridge, it begins with them, and they're the donor of the equity for this project. HomeSpace is the developer and will own and operate the building when it's complete. The Calgary Homeless Foundation is the system planner, so they'll come in and identify the most vulnerable population and then identify the best service provider to provide resident support in our buildings. In Forest Lawn, this will be our largest permanent supportive housing building to date. So the design of these buildings is really to provide individual units for our residents, but also a lot of common spaces. It's very important for us that our residents come together and start to build community again. So we're at a place where we can hand it over to CalBridge and they work their magic, and at the end of the day we'll produce a beautiful building for our residents to live in.
CalBridge Homes has been around since 1978. It was started by Joe Ferraro and his father, Ramondo, and they started building their first house in Bridgeland, which was a multi-family project. They truly have always worked together as a family, and that value has never ever left them and who they are. And so for them to take it to the next step of Resolve was absolutely the right choice for everyone, including CalBridge and the Ferraro family. I was holding this picture up next to you. I was like, I wonder how much he's changed.
Not much. I'll make you a deal. We'll add 30 or 40 years to you and then we'll come back.
I know, yeah. So based on your dad's values that he instilled in you and me and CalBridge, how do you think Resolve was a natural fit for us?
Well, for him, coming from Italy as an immigrant, being illiterate, I know he would be super proud. He was the type of person that always helped others, and he always wanted to contribute to the happiness of families. Again, it's just unbelievable that we've had such a strong run for so many years. It's very rewarding for me to be in a position that we can give back to people in need, particularly at this time of our economy here in Alberta.
I'll make sure they put this picture up.
Okay, I like that one. It's a nice hat.
It's exactly. We have many different charitable organizations that we work with, between the Toy Mountain we do, between the Friends Helping Friends, between the NICU campaign. Resolve was just a natural progression for us. It's the biggest donation we've ever done, and we naturally just grew to it.
This population is so vulnerable and so isolated in a lot of ways. You don't have a place to be, you don't have a place of belonging, you don't have a sense of community, you don't know where you're gonna go. I mean, imagine having kids and not having that. not being able to visit family, whatever that looks like. So having a home is that safe place. That's your safe haven where you can build out from there.
And did you see my cool Jesus statue? And my Betty Boop, I forgot to show you her at the door. This is my mother, Leona Harris. This was Purge. That was me. I've been on my own since I was 14. And if it wasn't for welfare, I would have never made it. Not that I don't come from love, but it was broken home. My mom had some really hard hardships and I didn't know how to help her. Like in my home, it kind of looks like an inner child exploded, and it did, because I have to work that far back. I have to start with the coloring in a sense because of the lack of culture and being, because my home was broken. When I was 24, I learned I only had a grade 3, and I cried because I couldn't even fill out an application, a basic application. Is it the Madlow's Law? That is so true. And I've been stuck at the bottom for so long. And I've gotten up here a little bit. And I always fall. And that's what's so great is that here now, when I fall, I'm safe.
What's unique about these buildings is that it's 24/7 supports. So if there's something happening, there's staff on site 24/7.
Hello, welcome to my home.
Thank you. Hi, Susan.
Hello.
Where are
Hi,
you?
Ty. I didn't think I had any family. And that's what this place for me gives a recovery for, because I have professional people with great hearts that kind of are filling small gaps.
We all just need connection in life, and I think that Resolve has enabled us to build purpose-built buildings where our residents can form connections.
You build this sense of community in a building and then can bring it broader. So it's not just in that building, it's in that community, and then it becomes broader and broader.
Being able to provide people a home where they can then rebuild their lives is critical. And for me, it all starts with home.
From all of us here at Calgary Homes,
We just want to say
Welcome.
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 Welcome to your new home.
Welcome to your new home.
Welcome to your new home.